Hey yogis, today's video will be all about our dearest friend and greatest nemesis, our technology. So looking down at our phone screens or computer screens all day can have serious effects on our neck, like neck pain, nerve impingement, herniated discs, and instantaneous death. Okay, it might not be that serious, but who knows? Today's video could save your life. Let's be real. You're probably watching this on a screen right now. That's my bad. But check out your shoulders. Are they hunched over? Do you look like Quasimodo swinging from the bell tower? And what about your head? Is it tipped so far forward that your ears are in front of your shoulders? These positions create the posture that causes the thing we call tech neck. Being in these positions for a long period of time can be terrible on you. It can cause muscle strain, it can cause disc injury, it can cause nerve impingement, it can cause headaches, pain radiating down the arms, all bad things. So here are a few tips that will help you hopefully counteract some of that tech neck. I've listed all the tips below in the description, so you can just click on those times and go straight to the one you want. If you want the one with the neck release, the movements, just click on number 4, moves. Tip number 1! Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird.
It's a plane! It's your future health and well-being. Simply by looking up, holding the phone up in front of you instead of down, it reestablishes the natural curve of the cervical spine. That's your neck. So hold it up and you can become your own Superman, Superwoman, so let's just say super person. Tip number 2. Cotton candy, sweetie, go. Let me see that shoulder roll. Now you may not be sitting at your desk going to the left, to the left, to the right, but your shoulders probably are going to the front, So what you want to do is every time you sit down or when you come back from a break, roll those shoulders down and back and allow those shoulder blades to move gently towards each other, like the closing of an elevator door. Tip number 3. I spy with my little eye some strained eyesight. Okay, this one's not technically about tech neck, but eyesight is just as important. If you're staring at your screen all day, you're probably straining your eyes. You might even feel it if you stare for too long at a time. So one simple thing you can do is step away from your computer for a moment, put your finger in front of your face, maybe about a foot away, stare at your fingertip, stare at something, an object in the middle distance away from you, stare at something far away from you, back to the middle, back to the finger, back to the middle, back to the far, back to the middle, back to the finger, back to the middle, back to the far, far, middle, finger, middle, far, middle finger, wait, not middle finger. I mean, you could use your middle finger. What this does is it helps you practice changing the focus of your eyes to relieve some of that tension. And tip number 4. Working on the right moves. Okay, now we've reached the instructional part of the video, so I'm going to shake you through a little shoulder release and a little neck release, and I'll let my other me take over from here. Start out by coming to a comfortable cross-legged seated position. If your hips are tight and your knees are pulling up, you can sit on a block at any setting. That'll allow the knees to fly open. If you don't have a block, you can use a blanket or a book or anything you have laying around that can elevate your hips. Start out by slowly, gently rolling the shoulders back, sitting up long and tall. And we'll start out by inhaling the right arm up and exhaling over to the left in a side bend. Check in both shoulders, relax them down so the top and bottoms are pulling up on you. It's relaxing away from you. Wrap that shoulder blade forward. Ground that sit bone down into the ground and inhale up the whole side of the body. Exhale, release into it and let your head hang neutrally to the left. Inhale up the whole side of the body. Exhale, release.
inhale. And exhale. Inhale the top arm straight up. Pull the shoulder blade down the back. And then gently pull the hand back, maybe an inch, maybe a millimeter. This gets into the front of the shoulder, into the pecs a little bit. Staying in the side bend. Inhale into the front of the chest. And exhale, release the tension. One more. Inhale. Exhale, release. Then bring the top arm down, outside of the foot, outside of the hip, maybe about a foot above the ground. Keep that head hanging. Keep shoulders relaxed and down. Inhale up into the neck where you're feeling the stretch. Exhale, reach those fingertips out away from you. Inhale. Exhale, softening, releasing tension. Then gently, slowly exploring. Tip your chin, start to tip your chin down until you find a good spot. And breathe into that spot. Oh yeah. Inhaling into the tension in your neck, exhaling, letting it melt and dissolve away. And then slowly and gently explore, tipping the chin up, opening the jaw maybe. Both shoulders relaxed down. Then bring the chin to neutral. Using that right arm and your belly, pull yourself back up to center with the head coming up last so we don't undo all that good stuff we did. And then we'll switch to the other side. Inhale the left arm. Exhale, side bend over. Staying grounded down through that hip. Wrapping the shoulder blade forward. Keeping this shoulder down. Inhale to the side of the body. Exhale, let the head hang neutrally to the right. Left, right shoulder to right ear. Inhaling up the whole side of the body, up into the neck. And then reach that arm straight up, pull that shoulder down, and then pull that hand back, maybe a millimeter, maybe an inch. Inhale up into the pectorals, into the front of the shoulder. And exhale, soften, melt, release. Inhale up into the chest. And exhale, soften, release. Bring that top arm down, outside of the hip, about a foot above the ground. Let both shoulders relax down naturally. Reach those fingertips out. Inhale, up into the side of the neck. Exhale, release the tension, melt it away. Inhale, up into the side of the body. Exhale, release. And then gently, slowly, exploratorily, tip your chin down, finding those tight spots, moving your breath into them. The Ujjayi breath we do in yoga. it originates in the throat. So you can use that really as a tool here to get into those tight spots and soften them away. Then bring the chin back to neutral. Slowly, gently tip the chin up, letting the jaw open, reaching out through those fingertips. Inhaling all the way up into the neck. Exhaling, letting the tension soften and melt away. Then bring the head back to neutral. Using that left arm and your core, pull yourself back up to center, letting the head come up. For this next activity, we'll stay seated. If you want to twist, for this next activity, we're going to stay here. But if you want to switch across your legs, you can do that. Reach the arms back around behind you. Clasp them. Bring the shoulders down and bring the shoulder blades towards each other like you could crack a nut, like you could crack a walnut. Inhale up into the chest. Closing those front ribs in though. Inhaling up into the chest. Maybe look up if that feels good on your neck, or you can stay neutral. You can bend your elbows if that helps you get into the stretch a little more. Sit up long and tall. And then release that. Maybe roll out those wrists. And then this time reach back, grabbing opposite thumb on top. Squeezing shoulder blades together, shoulders down, sitting up. Breathing up into the chest. And then release that. Roll your shoulders back. Roll your shoulders forward. Maybe roll one after the other. And the others, maybe give it a little shimmy. Do what's good for you. Hopefully you can keep some of this in mind as you move through your day. And remember, you're the one that has control over how and when and how much you use your technology. So use it in a way that benefits you, not in a way that puts you in an early grave. Although, maybe that's exactly what our robot overlords have in mind. Thank you so much for watching. If this video was helpful, click that like thing, that thumbs up thing. Maybe share this video with a friend. Subscribe to my channel. Remember, sharing is caring, is staring, is daring, is glaring, you get the idea. Bye.